Houston. This is the west roof with 1.7 kilowatts and it produces only 639 watts. Something is not right. I don't know, what shall I do? Swap the solar charge controllers, measured all the cabling here. Could be a little spark. So it doesn't perform as well. I don't know why this is happening. I don't think there's something wrong with the panels. Okay, I have now pulled the MC4 connectors out for the first panel here. And I've plugged them together. The panel is running in a short. And you can see we have 3.3 amps now. But I'm still making a little bit of shade. So if I go completely away, we are getting 4.6 amps. 4.6 amps out of this panel in a short. And well, they've got only 5.6 amps anyway, short current, but the angle is not optimal and they are a bit dirty. So that is pretty good result. So they are able to deliver that 4.6 amps on short. I'll do the same for the next one. So now I've got the second panel running in a short, and we've got 3.6 as well. And if I take off all the shading, I can't see anything. 4.35. There's still a bit of shading there. Hang on. 4.4 amps. Again, not the optimal angle. Hot panels and dirty. Why do we get only 2 amps out of it? Okay, let's do the last one. And this one again gives us 4.2 amps, 4.3 short current. So they're all performing well. So the next test is I've connected only these 2 cells, not this one, in a row, in series. And we go down and measure and see what the charge controller says to this one. So I've now connected these 2 panels to the charge controller. And we can see we're still getting only 2 amps out of this system. 127 watts, but only 2 amps. I don't know what's going on here. It is a bit warm. I think I need a beer. I'm lost. I am so lost. Okay, next test. As you can see, I'm very desperate to find this problem here. I have now installed the JNGE charge controller, have connected our solar string to it, and also have connected it via crocodile clamps to our bus bars. So we can see the battery voltage already on 52.8 volts. And I will connect now the solar array to it. Just making sure polarity is correct. Yes. Okay. 61 volts, 2.1 amps it pulls only. 2.1 amps. It says, see the flashing there, it says MPPT, but it pulls only 2.3 amps. But this is only 2 panels at the moment. So it says photovoltaic voltage is 57.8 volt. 2.3 amps. What the heck is going on here? So at the moment it really looks like the solar panels are not correctly working. They show the short current of 4.6 volts as 4.6 amps. They show the overall open circuit voltage of around 40 volts, but they don't deliver the power. None of them. They're all the same. I cannot believe they're all acting the same. Even there are 3 different types of panels, 3 different deliveries. So the only common thing we are using now is the cabling from up there all the way down, and the circuit breaker as well. Is it the circuit breaker? It cannot be the circuit breaker. It cannot be. There would be a massive voltage drop on the circuit breaker then, if it's and when it's on. So we've got 6 millivolt here, 8 millivolts and 8 millivolts here as well, 5 over the circuit breaker. I don't know, I'm lost. I'm totally lost. I don't know. I cannot really believe they would all act the same. Okay, we have now got shading here on the cells, but that's fine. So these three are all the same. This one is the same, and these two bottom ones are the same. That's a different one. These two are different ones. How can they all have the same bad performance? That is not possible. And I've got one of these panels here actually in my house system there, and it works just fine. There's no problem at all. It has the same performance as all the other ones. Well guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this whole situation I have with these solar panels here. I cannot come up with any logical explanation why this is happening, apart from all the panels are faulty at the same time from 3 different deliveries. Can't believe it. Something is going on. What else could I potentially test? Leave your comments down below as always. I will do more testing once this video is being published. And until then, stay charged, stay safe, and we shall see us again in the next video coming very soon. Alright, as always guys, thank you very much for your support. Thanks for the beer. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Yeah, here guys, something interesting happened. I've got only one string connected, the first string from the beginning of the garage, which is shaded at the moment, and we are getting only 0.4 amps out of this whole string. 0.3 even. Look at this small current. That is basically nothing. I mean, even they are shaded, they should still deliver 1.5, 2 amps easily. That's what the other side does when they are shading on there. They still deliver half of the power. But this one, 0.3, 0.4 amps, that is nothing. Not even if it's outside. I'm totally lost, I don't know. So, and now I have connected this one string back to the Victron charge controller, and we're getting 37 watts out of this panel, 0.4 amps at 107 volt. This is 35 watts, that is insane. I know the panels are shaded now, lightly shaded from a tree, you know, there's still sunlight coming through. And as I said before, the other panels here, when they are shaded, they're still producing about half of the power they would without shading, But this one here is ridiculous low, 0.4 amps only from one string, which has a maximum of 600 watts, 570 watts peak power. I don't know, I'm totally lost.